Hello, and welcome back to another Long War 2018. Me, Sefid. Um, Looking back at what went wrong, I think I might want to stick with carbines a bit longer. I'd really like a lot of reliability. Oh, I just realised actually I have enough alloys for an auto laser. I think scrap that. Let's buy an auto laser. I think the tech tree changed since my last playthrough, like on the YouTube playthrough. That is, I'd forgotten that auto laser now is by default. I think it used to be that you have to upgrade like another research project before you could get. I think it was advanced beam lasers before you could get auto laser. I might be wrong on that one though, because this gets you scatter gun and the sniper rifle, and I thought it also gave you the auto laser. Can I make the marksman rifle version yet? No, I guess not. Hmm. I think if I had the alloys, I might have even considered a Gatling laser, because I think that the long range is really good at the laser level because that extra aim really helps you out on those sort of really long range firefights. So you can go with the whole two snipers and a long range heavy, or a long range heavy and a sniper, and play really long range battles. It's quite good at that level. Plus, the enemies that you're against aren't very good at dealing with that, I don't think. Usually when you're on the laser tech level. Anyway, we have a terror attack, and we don't have any laser weapons yet, unfortunately. I think we're going to send... Oh, one thing I was going to do, I was going to give my scout a promotion. Because although it's not really optimal to have the scout be an officer, even, I mean, as well as Will isn't, or her, his or her will is not even great either, but I think it might just be, I mean, having the benefit and then not using it is just silly, so I'm going to go for this one. And it makes sense anyway for a scout to have the fatigue bonus anyway, because I'm often running out of scouts because they're injured or dead. So having a scout that can come back off the bench pretty quickly is pretty helpful as well. Let's have a quick look at the roster before we progress. I don't think I'm going to mess around with a terror mission, especially now that I've done that post fatigue thing. I think I'm gonna take it quite seriously and just take all top tier people. Definitely want a rocketeer. Oh, I could do this in the other menu, can't I definitely want a rocketeer. We're gonna take our scout, put him in the front. If you're not aware, Long War added these little pips that shows you where they will spawn on the actual grid when they spawn in. So you can see that this guy's going to spawn on sort of that dot there. So that's where he will spawn. And so I put the scout on the furthest forward one. So we could put like our rocketeer here. If I could take an engineer, I would. Yep, we've got an engineer. An infantry is always good for this. And assault, yep, definitely with close quarter specialists as well. And what we got left? A sniper. I don't think a sniper is what we want. I mean, I'd like to take the gunner, but I'd rather not have two gunners injured. But then it's only one day before that gunner's back. Dare I take a rookie or a specialist? I would take a specialist, but I wouldn't take a rookie, not on a terror mission. Yeah, I'll take a specialist gunner. Why not? Like, it already feels a bit like overkill. After that last mission, I've made sort of a pact to myself that I'm not gonna skimp on people, taking like good people on missions anymore. Just don't want to risk it. Oh, did I make items available? I think I did, but just want to check. So everyone's going to be tack armored up because this is not one about. Actually, how do I want to play this scout? Since I've already gone for damn good ground, it would have been nice to have the holo targeting, but trying to think about whether I'll be doing what I'll be doing at this level, because I think that decides what you do at this level as well. Like if you're going for in the zone, then Deadeye's really good because you can just like shoot out drones and just pick off drones over and over and over again. If you're doing hit and run, I think probably range is better. If you're doing concealment, low profile, because you need the heavy cover to do concealment, so they all sort of map to a different one. So concealment is so good though, it's just ridiculously good. And it works so well with low profile. So I think, yeah, I think I'll go with that. Plus, it's just so good having anyone with low profile in the squad, especially someone who's going to be on the front line, who's pushing up. It's just so good. Low profile is just an amazing ability. And for an officer as well, who needs to stay alive, yeah. There's not really any argument there. Right, everyone's going to be taking AP grenades because we're going to be killing chrysalids. Everyone gets an AP grenade except the Rocketeer, who has grenades, but in the form of rockets. And you don't need to survive playing because you've got AP grenades. We would like a flashbang. Probably well, no, someone has to take a med kit. Oh, just 1 second, I need to sneeze. It's still there. It's still gone. Oh, it's gone again. All right. That was dramatic. I tell you what, I should have started the mission and then tried to sneeze. But the gunner doesn't need to. Then we'll give the gunner a flashbang. Do you want an LMG? What's the damage difference again? It's actually just more max damage, 2 more max. Which I guess probably equates to like an average of 1. It's not really worth it for all the... I mean, that's some crazy critical damage at this level though, but... You don't really crit chrysalids very much because they're not flanked when you shoot them. So you don't get that flanking crit bonus. Anywho, I think you might actually survive getting hit by a chrysalid if I give you that. And since you have the medkit anyway. And the scout, we definitely want to lose our scout either, so attack armor. And the gunner, everyone gets attack armor. No, everyone gets sleeves. Might do some Barbieing once some people get up to actual corporal level. I think once you're a corporal, that's when you get customized. So this guy will be first up on the customizing block. Right, that's good. That's a team. Let's go. Oh god, so loud every time.
Strike 1.
Right.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. We've gotten reports of alien activity taking place in a densely populated urban center. We should move to secure the area and minimize further civilian casualties.
Right.
Central, this is Big Sky.
What have we got?
Uplink. Strike team
This is the
terror set.
important mission, isn't
Awaiting
it?
confirmation.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 has been given the green light.
So as you can see, I put my
Highest
scout on the front.
priority is to protect
So my
those
scout's on the front.
civilians.
This is someone on the left front, right front, middle, left back, right back. So if I'd had someone middle right, they would have spawned there and there, or there, depending on how to, if you're not aware of that system. Now we've got ourselves low profile on this scout, so
I'm on it,
should we go this way?
Commander.
Clear off this area first, and then we'll progress forward through the level.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That's affirmative.
Get our Rocketeer a nice base to shoot from.
Moving.
Get our engineer close. Full of grenades as required.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. Overwatch with my eyes.
It almost doesn't feel right to Overwatch with a shotgun, but here we are. Chrysalids. Floaters. Oh, 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 oh. I just saw... I think that was Thin Men.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Thin Men just popped through that door there. Let's cautiously move up.
Headed there now.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was a civilian, wasn't it? Is that civilian there? Or that one? Okay, anyway.
Moving.
On my way.
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm
infantry to be in a bad spot so that you can take both shots if need be.
Position confirmée.
Terror missions are a little bit more about
Overwatch, aye aye.
firepower than standard
I
abductions
think I heard
or
something.
crashes or assaults are, because you need to, at least at this like it's very low level, because I think as you get to high level you have the firepower anyway, and so you play it a bit safer. But at this level you need to stack your team for firepower, and the best way to do that is shotguns and gunners and infantry, basically. So no snipers because they don't have the firepower yet.
On the move.
Moving.
Assaults, engineers, rocketeers,
Roger. Tracking.
that's what we need.
Moving.
And then volume of fire from the infantry.
Overwatch, aye aye.
That's why I don't have a medic on this mission.
Affirmative.
Can't spare just even one person to not have
Got my eyes on him.
serious output. I'm surprised I've not found anything yet. I mean, 5 civilians are dead already. As long as you save one, you're fine, but
What was that sound?
I'm thinking if I just pop to one tile on the roof,
Aye aye, Commander.
we'll see what we see. Okay, it's quite unnerving when there's
Rolling.
Je bouge.
absolutely nothing
Heading
to be
there
found
now.
anywhere.
I'm on the move. I'm rolling. Shh. I think I heard something.
I would have liked to have had some combat by now, but at least I'm at heavy cover. Ooh, was that a cyber disc? I'm so rusty, I don't remember what all the sounds are. I wouldn't have thought it was a cyber disc yet. I think the first cyber disc you see is important, isn't it?
On my way. Here they come.
That is an ugly activation, actually. I think I might just rocket them. No, it's blocked. Yeah, at least it's a dasher. It's quite unlikely. I think I have to draw them in here. For the scout, that is heavy cover. But there's nowhere else to really engage from. The thing is, they can't flank very easily if I stand there, but at the same time I might activate, so I don't think I'd like to do that. This is a real awkward spot to fight, actually. Ugh. Come on, is there anything you can do with the shot here? Can't hit any of them. Too far away. Right. I could move my scout up and take some Overwatch shots, and he should still be fairly safe because it's heavy cover for him. If I activate like there or something, though, we're in a lot of trouble. But I can't leave the assault there. She will just die if I leave her there. Go on, the scout, be a hero.
Moving.
There goes my hero, running Overwatch. I don't think I'll actually activate the second one, which I think is fine because I think actually it's on the very end of the assault's vision. So when the assault moves one step back, I think it'll actually be out of range. Like, I don't think he has vision of this tile, but even if he does, the assault can take the hit. So whatever. Before I move the assault there, though, I think I'd like to put the gunner there.
Copy that.
Shouldn't activate that direction because it should be a line of sight blocker, so we should be okay there.
Got it covered.
And I think actually the engineer being on the roof is good too. I'm just worried about activating, say, like here. But no, I think this if there was anything up there, I think the assault would have seen it last turn. So I think that's a safe spot to go. We'll see though. As it goes, like if you accidentally activate by moving forward, an engineer probably is the best person to do that because they can just throw grenades as soon as they're in their spot. Because they can throw grenades so far, and they can break cover. It's just probably the best class to actually break line of sight. Now the only real place that my assault can go is there, and I'd like to have the infantry there. And I don't mind the assault drawing fire because that's the assault's job. And I think it would be very dangerous to leave the Rocketeer there in half cover. So I think I have to hunker down the Rocketeer. And we'll see if the assault takes an overwatch.
Moving.
Nope, as thought. All good. So this is a very rough turn.
Roger. I've got my eyes
En
on.
observation.
Very rough turn, because it's always sad when you activate and you can't ever shoot at the aliens, and you just give them a free turn to get some positioning. It certainly sounds like a Cyberdisc, but I honestly can't remember what the Cyberdisc sound is. Oh, that's very good for me. It's very good. I can have my assault move up there and kill him. At some point we're going to have to save a civilian. It would have been nice if you could have moved there without running gun, but we'll just have to live with what we got. You are flanked. Are you only flanked by that one who's at the back there? So there was 2 shots fired, and one guy did a jump, so there could be another one on Overwatch, but if the scout moves, I think we're safe. I would really like to save a civilian this turn, but there is 4 here that I could survive even if I could get over there. So if I move to there, that's a good spot to save a civilian next turn. The assault has to deal with this guy. Even if this doesn't actually kill the guy, even if it does like 6 damage, he will still die because he'll have to move because he's flanked, and the close combat specialist will deal with it. So I think we're fairly safe. But I think it probably will kill. There we go. It was quite unlikely to not kill. Right. It might be good to move there and then suppress. It is rough just not knowing where these other two floaters are. But they must have moved back. I think one of them was shooting from over here somewhere. So we'll move up a bit more into cover. That actually even more makes me want to suppress because I don't want them to run away really. But if my scout hunkers,
Headed there now. Roger. I've got my eyes on. On it.
there's really not good positioning for Rocketeers and infantry in the place where I'm fighting. Probably the Rocketeer sitting one of these 2 spots would have been quite good.
Roger that. Scanning.
But whatever. I don't think I can make that move so late in the turn. Otherwise I would have done. Here come the chrysalids. I would actually quite like a chrysalid activation right now if they run at me. I really do need to save a civilian. I need to save one of these 2 now. That's 3 floaters have taken 3 shots at civilians, which means none of them are on Overwatch, none of them are doing anything else that can't be dealt with. Right, I definitely need to save a civilian that, because that one is not going to be there next turn. That is not close enough to save a civilian. I could move somebody in and then use the command ability. Like I could move the infantry there, probably activate, and then move the infantry back out again. That probably... Like, I have to do this, though. Like, there's no civilians anywhere else that I could see. I need to save at least one. The other option is to take a risky move and throw grenades over there. But I will almost certainly activate Chrysalid Pod. I think my infantry probably will activate Chrysalid Pod if he moves there, so it might be time to just get this over with, I think. Might as well do it in stages. See if we activate.
I've got a visual.
Yep, there we go. That's good as well. Let me think, how do I want to deal with that? Because I think that's actually probably the best place they could have been. Because I can shred it. If that shred goes horribly wild though, it could hit the infantry. Well, it's what I'm doing anyway, so. Ooh, did I hit my infantry there? No, I didn't. No, I hit the civilian, but it didn't actually do any damage. Okay, oh, that's a good spot. So now, enter. I need to move this guy. He will probably end up taking a shot at some chrysalids or flashbanging them. So you can move down there. And my engineer should be able to fire from there. Or throw a grenade from there. 2 of these should die. And then we should have 2 that are just 1 shot from death. If I roll high, you could kill 3. These front 2 should die though. That's good, that's good. Not bad. And I think that means that I can take a risk and have the scout take a shot from here.
Copy that.
On this crusader, if he can see it. Which he should be able to if he stands out. Yep, there we go. That's not bad. Not a bad chance to hit. This is where you wish you had holo target.
Adjusting sights.
I'd really like him to overwatch. Oof.
Stepping off.
I don't think he can reach to throw a grenade, can he? Come on, you have to hit this, otherwise the infantry's getting a slapping. Oh, thank you very much.
See you in hell.
But that also means that I can't rescue the civilian next this turn, so we're gonna have to deal with a civilian who just
On my way.
can't be saved this turn. Oh, hello zombie. So please just, because hopefully none of the floaters can see that civilian, we might be okay.
They're shifting their attack.
Come on, you should be able to see the civilian there. He'll be right outside that door. And yeah, okay, three floaters. None of them have seen the civilian. That's very good. So I can move the assault, hopefully. Oh, I ain't got run gun yet, but you can move to there and flank. That's fine. And the scout can move there. I think we can take 1 turn of this guy moving before we have to kill him. I'm trying to think if there's a more optimal way to do this. He's got a shotgun actually. He could do that. And then the infantry, depending on what we see, if the other floater's on Overwatch, it'll be useful to have the scout still with an action. So then our infantry is going to end up taking some shots here, I think. I think this is a good first turn. If he's on Overwatch and he's like standing above here, he could take a shot, but I don't think he could have had that much movement.
Yeah, come on.
So. Where's the other one? Okay, that means that there's a floater on the roof, which makes me very nervous. So I have assault here.
Affirmative.
Hopefully this guy walks towards my assault, which makes me kind of want to move the infantry.
Bye-bye.
Because it's not like the infantry can actually see that guy anyway, so if I move to here and take a shot, that should hopefully mean he'll run towards my infantry, my assault. I could flashbang it as well, but this is where you wish you had holo targeting, isn't it? Right. Well, that's a pretty good chance to hit. I could actually still kill this guy on this turn if if I get some crits. Because I'm going to take 3 shots at it. The infantry's going to move here.
On my way.
And the 80% misses.
Miss the target. On it.
It's alright though. I think I had an infantry that hit a clutch 12% on a mission a few turns ago. And an 84 misses as well. Okay, that's fair.
Negative
Fair
damage.
enough, I guess. Might as well. Oh, beautiful crit. A beautiful crit. Don't shoot the civilian, but there was 2 civilians here actually. We should be okay. There should still be one more pod on the map. At least one pod on the map.
Weapons dry.
Right, so I think that's everything that was active.
Moving to position.
So,
You're safe. Now get out of here.
unless I'm
We're green to
miscounting
go.
and there's one extra floater, I need to start counting these.
Heading to that location.
Every time this happens, I lose track of how many
It's killing
I've killed.
time.
I'm pretty sure I've killed 4 floaters, but honestly I can't remember.
Okay. It's killing time. On y retourne.
That's another floater pod.
Heading there now.
Or just one floater that's left that I forgot about.
Heading out.
How certain am I that we don't have? Well, I'm not going to do it with the Rocketeer anyway, because he needs the steady weapon. She needs the steady weapon.
Got it covered.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Moving. Reloaded.
Eyes peeled, Commander. J'y vais.
I mean, it kind of doesn't matter. If there is one floater on the roof, it doesn't matter where my soldiers are, because he could come down and flank any of them. So
What's making that noise?
that is not an activation. And I think I can get very close to that activating there.
Rolling.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Position
You're
confirmée.
safe now. Go, go, go!
Oh, oh, oh. Is that a cyber disc I just heard? I thought I just heard the passive
That's affirmative.
noise of a cyber disc. Might just be being
On
paranoid
the
though.
move.
I do have heat warheads though, at least. So maybe I should, just in case, because I think there might be a cyber disc. I'm gonna save my rocket for the possibly imaginary cyber disc.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. Overwatching. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
But there is definitely a floater pod here at least. I don't think the pod's moved either. This would not be a good place to activate, so I'd rather not right here. I want to be inside this building
Heading to
before
that
I activate, or at least everyone a lot closer anyway.
Okay. Move your ass. You're safe.
I'm rolling.
I'm on it, Commander.
Moving to Overwatch. Eyes on the
Overwatch.
prize.
Aye, aye. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Hey,
Right
you
inside
hear
here. Here we are. Oh, that's a lot of Overwatches. Very nice. And they all miss. You guys aren't rookies anymore. You got to hit your Overwatches now. What? That was a 79%. Come on. And 58%. Come on. Oh, come on.
Target still up.
Come on, team. It's embarrassing now.
Cover my flank.
Right, where's the scout? There we go. Oh, if there's a cyber disc on this level, this is a terrible move. The assault really wants to be there as well. I don't want the scout there.
Affirmative. I'm taking fire.
Go on. I'm not sure whether I should have taken the guaranteed shot there or not, but
You're a threat.
I pretty much have to kill them all anyway, so... Where's the engineer? Because he's probably going to end up killing this one.
Okay.
They're both flying, so I don't get the crit bonus on them. That's really annoying. I think I might have to throw a grenade here. I could flashbang them, I suppose. Actually, I've got the assault carbine for just this sort of occasion. So where's my engineer? Can the infantry? No. Okay.
I'm on it, Commander.
I think that's a sensible move. Like, I think on reflection, moving. I should have moved my infantry there, but oh well. Right, engineer.
Je bouge.
That made me a bit nervous there. He's pointing in the complete wrong direction. I can clear it up. Do I? Oh, I don't even know. The close combat should work, but I'll give it a try first with the
On my way.
carbine. If the carbine hits, then we've got 2 more shots to shoot on that one, and then we should be fine. At least this one's worth doing because it's fragment.
Got him.
You've got a nade. You've got higher damage roll, so you're more likely to hit. So let's
Got it.
just try with the. I should have done it the other way around, actually, now that I think about it, because you can flashbang it. Oh, it's an 8% crit, and I don't think the roll's actually going to do 6, so... I'm not sure what this float is going to do. If he moves, he's dead. But he could just stand there and shoot one of these two. They've both got high damage. One of them could die. I was rolling on the 8% roll there. But he should move and oh, terrible decision making there. I should not have done that. But then if just one of them had hit an Overwatch, that guy wouldn't be dead. Just any one of them could have hit an Overwatch. That's such a that's a sad ending to that mission. At least he was only a specialist. But still, that shouldn't have happened. I should have thought about that turn a bit more carefully. Sorry, Amon Shakad. You'll be remembered as someone who didn't deserve to die. But in other news, we've got opportunists now, which is great. That'll be very helpful. And the assault. I think we want Will to survive. That just scales so well. I mean, Ranger scales quite nicely as well, but I don't think you need aggression. I probably mentioned this before, but like, I don't think, like, reasons why I don't think aggression is as good as it initially appears. One, you already get really high crit chance on a lot of enemies that you flank, and an assault is almost always flanking. And secondly, I don't think the bonus works on Overwatch shots, so I don't think it works for like close combat specialist, or if you just Overwatch in general. So it's all kind of not as good as you think. I think range is pretty good, but it's really good for giving for like a what's it called, the Exalt agent. It's really good for that. It kind of means that you just have like another almost carbine trooper on a mission, which is just really helpful. And I think on reflection, because I don't have an Exalt, I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need an Exalt operative, so it's gonna be Vex and Cross as my Exalt operative. I also quite like having scouts because,
Commander.
especially once they get the three mobility buff, that's really good. I think to have scouts as your Exalt agent. I know that you can move and like go max distance and then also pop a thing with an Exalt agent, but yeah, I like using scouts. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.